What's going on, guys? It's Landon back with another video, and today I want to talk about net neutrality. So I'm sure you've heard about net neutrality a lot, whether it's in the news, your social media feed, and this is why. So on April 26th, the head of the FCC announced his plan to repeal the current net neutrality regulations on December 14th. As of making this video, it is December 4th, leaving only 10 days left until they vote to repeal these regulations. This will result in dire consequences for anyone who even uses the internet in the United States, and here's why. But first, before we get into that, what exactly is net neutrality? So at its core, net neutrality is the foundation upon which our free and open internet is built. Basically, it states that internet service providers, or ISPs, can't block or hinder your access to specific content or websites, whether it be through paywalls or fast or slow lanes, etc. So all you have to do is worry about paying for the amount of data that you get and the speed of your internet per month, and that's it. That gives you access to anything you want on the internet, leaving the internet a free and open place to explore. Well, with the repeal of net neutrality comes some very unfortunate consequences. So just recently, Comcast actually removed some of its net neutrality pledges online the same day that the FCC announced their plan to repeal net neutrality on April 26th. This is already one example of how internet service providers are going to take advantage of this repeal and use it to make even more money, leaving us the ones who have to deal with the consequences of this repeal. Now, if net neutrality does get repealed, this could result in many possible scenarios. Initially, we won't really see that many changes, but I think that in about a year, that's when we'll start seeing these paywalls and these fast lanes, and let me explain. So these paywalls that I'm talking about are basically like cable packages. You could say that it's similar to cable. So, you get on YouTube one day, and let's say you're given this message on your screen. It says that you can't access this content because you're not subscribed to the entertainment package. Please pay $5 more a month. That's what I mean by paywalls. So they might set up different packages for you. Social media packages, entertainment packages, whatever, gaming packages, and they're gonna charge you even more per month to access these specific websites. However, if they don't set up paywalls, there's another scenario that could come about this repeal of net neutrality laws. They could actually set up internet fast lanes, which means that they can regulate your internet speed depending on which website you are accessing. So let's say, for example, AT&T were to buy Time Warner. AT&T could say to its users, you can access Time Warner with 4G LTE 100 megabits per second speeds. But because they're competing with Netflix, Amazon Instant Video, Hulu, they could say that those internet website speeds are going to be 20 megabits per second, but if you use their Time Warner services, you get 100 megabits per second internet speeds. I really have no clue how this would result in more competition, as the head of the FCC states. He thinks that this will spur growth and spur competition and help small businesses, when in actuality, every small business startup is highly opposed to the repeal of net neutrality. In fact, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Hulu, Netflix, they're all opposed to the repeal of net neutrality. In fact, the only entities, the only groups that are supporting this decision are the internet service providers and the people who are going to benefit from the increased revenue that they'll gain. This is unacceptable. The FCC is supposed to be serving the American citizen, not padding the pockets of the rich. So here's what I really think everyone watching this video, if you're in the United States, should do. We need to take a stand against the repeal of net neutrality. Call your local congressman, call your representative, your senators, call the FCC. Do whatever you can to combat this repeal of net neutrality. Make your voice heard. Although it probably will be repealed December 14th because there's only 5 people on the committee, 3 people want to repeal it, 2 people don't, you can still call to save our internet freedom and to save our access to whatever content we want on the internet. I've left links in the description to how you can contact your local representative or your local senator. So go down there, call your senators and representatives, call the FCC, and we might just be able to save our internet freedom. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like and share with anyone who you think would, like to save their internet freedom, which should be just about everyone you know. But if you love this video, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.